At 40, oops, is 40 degrees 100. We know the distance to the target is 400. What else? We know the acceleration of the cannonball is -10 meters per second squared. Anything else? I didn't write down the 37 because we already know it's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. That's the hiddens. What's asked for? We're looking for V0, and we're looking for the time to impact. And hopefully we know what are the two equations that we're going to write. Is, of course, the x equals v0t plus 1/2 at squared. But whenever I mention two-dimensional motion, you should automatically think of these two equations. And I'm going to say plus 1/2 at squared. Almost always this is like minus g over 2, but whatever. So those two equations are like the two-dimensional motion problems. So if I ask you on a formula quiz, say, what are the two-dimensional motion problems? You should write down these two things. Okay, now comes the fun part of isolation. If we're looking for V0, and it's the same V0 in both, so do you see, in fact, theta t here? Does that make sense to you? If it doesn't, better say so. Yes? Man, I was not recording that. Now I'm recording. Crap. Okay, well. Okay, yeah. So if I have two equations and two unknowns, what should I do now? Well, come on, what do you do when you have two equations with two unknowns? Yeah, isolate one, stick it in the other, right? I mean, isn't that what you always do? I mean, I think you could do a system of equations and do a matrix, but like, why would you do that for two equations, two unknowns? You're supposed to do that when you give like 5 equations or 5 variables and 5 unknowns, right? You know what I mean? 5 equations, 5 unknowns. You know what I mean? Am I making sense here? Okay, good. So I'm just going to solve now. Which variable should I solve for to substitute? Right. I mean, just because of the order of the problem, me personally, I would solve this for t, v cosine theta over x, just because they asked for v0 first. Oh, yeah, it should be. Thank you. That's v0, x over v0 cosine theta. Okay, and now I'm going to substitute. So I say y is equal to v sine theta times x over v cos theta minus g over 2 x over v cos theta squared. And so I ultimately get this v cancels, and I ultimately get tan theta times x minus 5x squared over v squared cosine squared theta. Or whatever. Yeah, sorry. Thanks. Now I just got to solve this whole jazz for V0. So I get like 5x squared over v squared cosine squared theta is equal to tan theta x minus y. So then I get, so I can stick this here and divide, so I get something like v is equal to the square root of 5x squared over tan theta x minus y times cosine squared theta. And double check my algebra because I'm doing it in my head, so I'm doing multiple steps in one shot, so please double check that. Yeah. Okay, first of all, sorry. This is supposed to be V0. Just in case, and see where we, here, substitute in there, and then solve. So I think that's pretty straightforward.